Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Abdul Salam and you are watching my YouTube channel Reality Based Important Information. Today we will talk about an English writer, a Greek writer, Sophocles, who was born in 497 to 495 BC and he died in 406 BC. This date of birth is not a real one, but some scholars consider that he was born from 497 to 495 BC. Now we will talk about his early life. Sophocles was one of the most influential writers of ancient Greek. He was the most important writer of ancient Greek time. His father's name was Sophocles and he was the owner of a weapons and armor manufactory. It means that Sophocles was from upper class. He belongs to an upper class family, and he was a rich person and his father was also a rich one. Sophocles grew up during the most brilliant intellectual period of Athens. This period when Sophocles born, or the period of Sophocles was the most brilliant and intellectual. He was a man of people, kindly, generous, and popular. Although he belongs to a rich family, we can say that he belongs to an upper class family, yet he was a man of people. He sits with people. He was generous, and that's why he was also popular. Now we will talk about his literary life. That what are his contributions towards literature of English. So first, the very first point is that Sophocles entered into Athenian literary world with a play entitled Triptolemus. This was the very first play of him, and he entered with this play to the Athenian literary world. The second one is Sophocles is the summit of Greek art. Summit means the top. The most brilliant one was the Sophocles. He was one of the three great tragic dramatists of ancient Athens, the other two being Aeschylus and Euripides. These two were also the great tragic dramatists, but Sophocles was one of them who was a great one. He is considered as the greatest tragedian of Greek and the perfect balance between the symbolism of Aeschylus and realism of Euripides. His dramas are based on the dramas of Aeschylus are based on symbolism, and the dramas of Euripides were based on realism, and Sophocles was in between them. He was the perfect balance between the symbolism of Aeschylus and realism of Euripides. Then the next point is Sophocles is credited with the increasing the number of actors with speaking part in play from 2 to 3. Before Sophocles there were two actors, and after Sophocles add one other actor, and the number of actors increases from 2 to 3. And beside this, Sophocles also raised the number of chorus members from 12 to 15. Again, Sophocles added 3 members to the chorus. Before Sophocles the numbers were 12, and after Sophocles the numbers were 15. He also changed the Aeschylus fashions of trilogy, and trilogy में ऐसा होता था कि एक पोएट 3 ड्रामे अगर लिखता था, मुसलसल 3 ड्रामे लिखता, तो उसमें थीम एक ही होती थी, एक ही कैरेक्टर एक ही होते थे, मतलब एक ही थीम डिस्कस होता था, लेकिन 3 फेजेस में, जिस तरह आम ड्रामा में होता है, कुछ एपिसोड्स होते, इस तरह एक ड्रामे के 3 एपिसोड्स होते थे। तो इस वजह से ट्रायलॉजी कहलाती थी, मतलब 3 ड्रामे लिखे जाते थे, लेकिन थीम एक ही होता था. Ajax is an example of a stand-alone Sophocles play. अब सोफोक्लिस जो था वो ट्रियालॉजी उसने ख़त्म कर दी थी, और इसकी वजह से जो इसका ये जो प्ले एजेक्स नाम है इसका, एंड दिस प्ले वाज अ स्टैंड अलोन सोफोक्लिस प्ले. दिस वाज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन ट्रियालॉजी, but this was a stand-alone Sophocles play. It's mean that it has its own theme, and there is no need for trilogy for the completion of this play. Oedipus Rex, Oedipus at Colonus, and Antigone is not technically a trilogy, although sometimes wrongly referred to as one. Some people think that these three are his trilogy or Sophocles trilogy, but it is wrong, and these three plays are not trilogy because their chronological order is Antigone, Oedipus Rex, and Oedipus at Colonus, and the plays were written decades apart. There was a space of time between these plays. For example, if one play was written in 2010, then the second play was written in 2020, and there was a 10-year space between the writing of those plays. Besides this, Sophocles raised irony to high art. The irony was both verbal and dramatic. Of Sophocles, more than 120 plays written over a 60-year of span, only 7 have survived. Sophocles ने टोटल 120 से भी ज़्यादा प्लेज लिखे थे, बट क्या हुआ कि 7 प्लेज ऐसे हैं जो बाकी बच सके, यानी आज तक जो जिंदा है वो ओनली 7 प्लेज है. एंड दीज आर एजेक्स, एंटीगोन, ओडिपस रेक्स, ट्रिचेनाई, एलेक्ट्रा, Philoctetes, and Oedipus at Colonus. Antigone, Oedipus Rex, and Oedipus at Colonus are generally regarded as masterpieces of Sophocles' works. Of these, Oedipus Rex is generally considered his greatest work of all time. At last, Sophocles died at the age of 90 in the year 406 BC. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, then subscribe this channel as well and click on bell icon to receive notification of my upcoming videos. Thank you.